Welcome back guys to Jacobus RC, where we buy, bash, and build used RC cars. Today's video is a little bit special because my Slash got one new upgrade. Or should I say 4 new upgrades, 2 on each side. So we'll see if this kind of helps get the power down on this little dirt and gravel field we have out here. Let's get to it. So if you've been keeping up with my 2-wheel drive Traxxas Slash, then you probably already know that it has a 6S system from an Arma on it. It has no other upgrades. As you can see, I just slapped that thing on, took the old stuff out, slapped that thing on, and took it outside. These pizza cutters right here, otherwise known as the stock wheels and tires, could not hold on for dear life with that 6S system at full throttle. So it's definitely time to upgrade these little bad boys right here. You know, just a little blip on the throttle and that thing was sliding left and right all over the place, fishtailing. So I went online and started looking things up, you know, how can I make my 2-wheel drive Slash a little bit easier to control on dirt, on gravel, things like that. And pretty much everyone was like, hey, get the trenchers, get the Pro line, Badlands, get the Super Swampers, stuff like that. So went online, looked them up, tried to buy one of them when these popped up right next to them. Hobby Park 2.8 monster truck tires for about half the cost or less than half the cost of trenchers or swampers, things like that. You can get a full set right here for about 35-40 bucks. I'll put the exact price up on the screen right now. I don't remember off the top of my head. Because they were so dang cheap and I needed a spur, I got this little thing right here. It's a metal spur. Now normally I wouldn't recommend metal spur gears, but it came with some pinions in there for, you know, pretty cheap, 10-15 bucks shipped. Ta-da! Now, I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I get new tires, that new tire smell, man, it just gets you addicted and wanting more new stuff. Tread pattern, pretty good. It should hold up in the dirt and gravel, I hope. Doesn't come pre-glued. I like the little design right here, you know, it's gonna go real nice with the black Slash body that I have. 12mm hex. I think it also comes in 17mm, so you're just gonna have to look around for these. I'm gonna leave the leaning tower of monster truck tires back out of view for a second and focus in on the metal kind of spur and pinion set that I picked up here. I'll put the price up, links in the description for these, but it comes with 5mm shaft pinions, and it also comes with a little 5mm to 3mm bore adapter. So it's pretty cool. You can kind of interchange these pinions and this little shaft right here. Anyways, I got the spur right here. Same exact one that I had that I was using. Hopefully it doesn't kind of mess up my drivetrain. Look at this, perfect fit with the little mounting mechanism for the slipper. And here's our old little buddy. You can see all jacked up. We're also saying goodbye to our little friend, Mr. 17 Tooth, and upgrading to our new friend, Mr. 19 Tooth. Got the wheels on all 4 corners now. We'll put the body on in just a sec. I wanted to get a little bit more ground clearance on the rear over here. I was gonna switch over the mounting points of the rear shocks against the rear arms, but I just realized I got 2 different arms right here. So on the left, those are RPM arms. It only has 3 mounting points. And then on the right, I think these are the stock ones, I believe. You can see it has 5 different mounting points. So I was gonna switch them around a little bit, get a little bit more ground clearance by, you know, putting them more closer to the center, but maybe this is why I've been having some struggles keeping this thing together. All right, let's get the body on now, see how it looks. Obviously, looking around real quick on the back, it's gonna have a little bit of trouble clearing that body. Gonna have to trim the rear fenders. Front looks okay. Front probably gonna get a little trim as well, but I think it's gonna fit nicer with these 2.8s. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. Front wasn't too bad. It's got a little bit of a sag on the back, so the front had enough clearance. I just kind of rounded this off a little bit. Back was the main issue. I kind of went up to the body line up here. Might give it a little bit more ground clearance. If I take it off jumps, it is going to bump a little bit, so maybe I'll give it some ground clearance on the back. But we'll finish up the other side, and then I'll meet you guys outside. Alright, now first impressions, I did a couple of rips. I'd say, these, $35, $40 tires are holding up pretty great. Got a lot of grip here on the gravel compared to the stock tires. Gonna need a little bit more super glue to keep these on because they're starting to kind of fall apart from the rim. Let's do a couple more rips, see how it does. The damage, make sure you get battery tie downs. Come on. That's a lot of power. So after a couple more rips, Traxxas Slash holding up well with these tires. Definitely recommend buying them. It's night and day, the traction that I'm getting on this little dirt field over here. But I think we're limited by two things. The body sitting a little bit too low, definitely need to go 2-3 inches higher, Monster Slash style. And the tires are also ballooning too much. So I'm gonna just take the body off, do a couple more runs, and then see how it does. So I'm just on 3S now, but I did make it to this little grass field over here, and it does just fine with these tires, so definitely recommend. Ah, dang it. Well, Slash has high center of gravity now. Alright, the Slash is all dirty now. The tires did its job. The metal spur did its job. Everything held up great. The gravel was no problem for these tires, so definitely recommend these $40 little Amazon tires here. As always, Jacobus RC. Stick around for the next video. Stay tuned for more. Check out all the tracks. Aftermath of doing all these donuts over here. I like it.